Welcome back to Port to Park Adventures. We just kicked off our 12-day Baltic Cruise, and our first stop is Copenhagen, Denmark. Today we're doing the Walk Ferry Highlights Tour through Viator, ending with the changing of the guards in Amalienborg Palace. And our awesome guide Otto made it a fantastic day. Here we go. Oh, hold on. I gotta lower it so I can actually see people. All right. Rusty, we missed you. There we go. We met up with Otto inside the transportation center and then quickly moved outside to start our tour. Tivoli Park predates 82 restaurants in there?
Oh, wow. His mother always comes with their friends. They don't go on a ride. They just go to eat.
So it is like Disney. Here's the roller coaster. Look at that thing go. Woo! I think that's just like Velocicoaster.
Here we are at the Glyptotek. Glyptotek is a fancy word for a museum. I don't know if you can see on the very front of it, it says New Carlsberg Glyptotek. I assume everyone knows what a Carlsberg is?
Yes.
Yes, it's one of the biggest beer brands in the world. And it's here from Denmark. Today is still one of the biggest. In the beginning of the 19th century, it was just a small microbrewery, like many others in what does it say? Sorry. Just a small microbrewery, like many others here. We're standing at Dante Square. Dante, the writer from the 14th century, wants to revolutionize. Yes. They say we're standing on Dante Square, and then comes around a parking company, Q-Park, that wanted to make a huge car park under here. And the neighbors said, what? On Dante Square, are we gonna give up our bikes to the evil capitalism and all of a sudden have cars all around? So this art piece is called Fuck Q-Park. So in here lived our king for 500 years. In the beginning of 18th century, the son of the king said, I need a place for myself, I can't stay with you here. So they built the Princess Palace over here, which was a royal palace for many years until the 1950s, where they turned it into our national home. I find this quite fascinating because, as I said, Denmark has been ruled from here for many, many years. There was the bishop, there was the king, but then the king was here for 500 years, but then it burned down in 1794. The king said, while it's being rebuilt, I'll move to my summer palace, only 2 kilometers from here, called Amalienborg. Amalienborg is where they still live today, because he liked it so much down there. That's where we finished our tour today. You will see it's way smaller, maybe a bit more simple and discreet. So he said it's nice now. There's something going on because the parliament opened up yesterday for the new political season. The politicians have such a long summer break. I think it's 4 months or something, but I'm sure they also have other things to do. But this is where it all happens, you know. This square is very famous. It's where you see every time there's a protest or the election. And yeah. 1606, where we in Copenhagen had a huge problem with drinking water. It was so dirty, so many diseases spread it. I've also seen old sources that of guests coming to Copenhagen, they say, don't go, stay home, you get sick in Copenhagen. So the king, he decided to make a huge factory of beer here. So for 3 generations, they actually drank beer instead of water. Now you see diamond. Especially with that bridge is also cool. It's the circle bridge. Yeah, like that. Yeah, it's built with to look like ships. This one. You see the mast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are going into some park.
Said, wow, what a great job you did. I'm coming to save you as a captain. Come to my ship. And he said, no, I'll stay with my crew. I'm the captain of this ship. I'll sink with it if I have to. And then he did.
There's our cruise ship out there. We'll be on that in a couple of hours. There she is. We're all going to crawl out there. Ain't she a beaut, Clark?
They always have their language is nothing like ours. So let me just give all a chance to take a photo before I show something, right? Because I know this guy, first, he wanted also to make it great. He was a bit scared of the revolution. So he thought, I need also a place where I can hide. So he said, I can be in here for 2 years if I need to, and the people will be against me. There's actually also a mill, also to make food. Yeah. Okay.
Our tour wrapped up perfectly at the Amalienborg Palace just in time for the changing the guard. It was an incredible way to end our first day in Denmark. Unfortunately, I had my camera pointing at the ground so you just get a picture.